Te ora koutou. This is the first video in a series about ngā tūkē, adverbs. This is an overview where I'll be talking about a few different types of adverbs and giving you some examples. I'll also be creating a series of videos after this one where I'll go into a bit more detail and show you how to use these kupu in a sentence. The word adverb comes from the Latin word adverbium, which literally means to add on to a word. The Kupu Māori for adverb is tūkē. There's quite a few different types of adverbs, and these are the ones I'll be introducing you to in this video. Adverbs of degree, manner, time, place, and frequency. These Momo kupu all relate to the quality, intensity of a variety of different words, including tū mihi and tū āhua. The way we use them is to indicate how much, how intensely, how often, when, how, and where something is happening. Adverbs of degree are used to show the degree or the intensity of an action or the quality of another thing. They're sometimes called intensifiers. Here's a few examples of these types of kupu. We've got tino, which when it's used in this way means very. Rawa, when it's used by itself, means too much, like makariri rawa, too cold, reka rawa, too sweet, wera rawa, too hot, and so on. Rawatu, really, and tino rawatu, which is even more extreme. Other adverbs of degree include comparative kupu, like ake and iho, which relate to the degree of whichever word they're describing, such as pai ake, better or best, nui ake, bigger or biggest. Iho is used in a similar way, like iti iho, smaller, and kino iho, worse. The next type of adverbs are adverbs of manner. These adverbs describe the manner that actions are performed in, and in some cases they can be used to describe tuahua, adjectives as well. Here's a few examples to show you what I mean. We'll start with ata, not to be confused with ata, which means morning. When you use ata before a tūmahi, it means the action is done carefully, slowly, or cautiously. Here's some examples. Ata haere, go carefully. Ata whakarongo, listen carefully. Next up is tino. Tino can be used in negated examples like kaureo I te tino marama, I don't really understand, or kaureo I te tino mōhio, I don't really know. The kupu āhua as an adjective means quite, a bit, sort of, or kind of. It can be used to describe tuahua or tūmahi, as in I āhua riri ia. She was quite annoyed. The word tere indicates if an action is done quickly or fast, and we use tere before the verb, as in I te reo te mahi. The work was completed quickly. The word tere can also be used in a simple instruction, kia tere, hurry up, or be quick. Next up, we have adverbs of time. We'll start with the kupu for right now, which is inaine. Other kupu for this are aiane, inaine, spelled with 3 separate words. But for now, we'll just use inaine like this. Next, we've got yesterday, ina nahi, and the day before yesterday, ina tahira. Going further back in time now, I te rā wiki, last week. I te rā marama, I te rā tau. These are called adverbial phrases because they use a phrase to describe the time that something's happening. You might have noticed that all of these kupu and rerenga kupu start with I, and that's because these ones are all in the past tense. So we're going to move into the future now, into the wāheke. Future tense adverbs of time start with a. We'll start with soon. Ako nei. There's heaps of different ways to say this one as well. And some examples are a ko tonu ake nei, or a ko ake nei. And if you're speaking to someone in Te Taitokito Northland, you might hear them say aini. For now, we'll start with ako nei. Moving forward in time now, we've got a tōna wā, which is at some time in the future. It's a pretty generic way of saying at some time or one day. Next, we've got a pōpō, tomorrow, a tahi rā, day after tomorrow, a te rawiki, a te ramarama, and a te rātou. All of these adverbs or adverbial phrases describe when an action will happen. Moving on to adverbs of place, talking about where things happen. In my video about ngā pūhea, I spoke about the particles nei, nā, and rā to indicate nei near the speaker, nā near the person being spoken to, and rā away from the speaker and the one being spoken to. And here they are again in these kupu tūkē, locative adverbs. This time using the base word ko. We've got konei, here, near the speaker, kona, there, near the listener, and kora, there, away from both the person speaking and the one being spoken to. We've also got reira, which also means there, but we would only use reira when we're already aware of the location that we're talking about. For example, if you've already mentioned a place or an event, you might say something like, hei reira, see you there. Last couple of examples for adverbs of place are tawhiti, which means far away or in the distance, and tāwahi, overseas. Our last type of tūkē is the adverb of frequency. We've got kore or kore rawa, never, not ever, not at all. Next up, i etahi wā, some of the time or sometimes. I te nuinga o te wā, most of the time. And inga wā katoa, all the time or always. Another couple of examples for you. Me wawa ke, very rarely or seldom. And putu, at regular intervals or often. So that's all for today about ngā tūkē. We've covered quite a lot in this video, and if you're still with me, e mihi atu ana ki a koe. I tō manua nui. Thank you so much for still being here. Coming up next in this series, I'm going to be going into a lot more detail about each of these types of adverbs and how you can use them in a sentence. There will be some practice activities uploaded to the website and the Google Classroom to help you put in the mihi about these types of kupu and hopefully help you start using them. Nā reira, ka nui te mihi ki a koutou. Kia ora rā.